Hello, boys and girls. Just got out of AMC, just finished watching Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It was a great film. James Mangold did perfectly for this being the fifth and final Indiana Jones film. I enjoyed this one a lot more than I did Crystal Skull. And I enjoyed Crystal Skull quite a bit, actually. I don't know why it gets so much hate. Like, I get that not all of the VFX and stuff looks that good, but the VFX don't really bother me that much. Even when people were complaining about, like, the Flash and stuff, yeah, I mean, it looked weird, but it it doesn't bother me as much as it does other people for some reason. But I think I would have a different understanding if I actually worked in VFX and animation and did that sort of stuff, which is something I would like to learn. I would like to learn animation. I animated my intro, and that's the only thing I've animated. I didn't really see any VFX problems in this movie anyway. I don't think people have VFX complaints about this film. I think they're gonna have like story or just things that I don't know. I don't know what people are going to complain about in this film. I really enjoyed it. I don't really have many complaints. The female character in this, I really enjoyed, which, isn't that hard compared to Willie in Temple of Doom. Like, once you get that character in Temple of Doom, I think any female character you put in an Indiana Jones film is going to be way better than Willie. And the kid, the helper of the goddaughter, I can't think of either one of their names. I'm really bad with names. I've got to watch the movie 3 or 4 times to get the names, or look up the casting, which I'm not going to do. But the kid, he was great. He was really funny. This one didn't have that. That is one complaint about this film, is that it was a lot of action. Like a lot of action. Maybe too much action at times. We got like 3 or 4 different scenes of them fighting in vehicles. Like them fighting on the boat, them fighting on the train, them fighting in the cars, them fighting in the planes, them fighting on motorcycles. Like, we got fights in every single automobile in this movie. There was too many fighting sequences in this film, I think. And not enough, like, mystical and adventure. I liked the Archimedes. I think it's Archimedes. I don't know. I'm probably mispronouncing that really badly. But I liked that they added that and added like mathematical stuff to it. But like the original 3 Indiana Jones films had spiritual and mystical stuff, and then Crystal Skull had aliens. This one had time travel, which isn't really a spoiler. Like, everyone was theorizing that that was what the Dial of Destiny was about anyway. But the time traveling aspects didn't even come in until like the final act of the film, to be honest. And when you finally got to the time traveling aspect, like it just, they were in planes fighting and then landed, and then went home. Like, there wasn't much done when they actually did time travel. So yeah, like, wish there was more, which I understand you don't want to spend the whole movie time traveling. I get that. Like, we spent most of the movie in Flash, like multiverse hopping and time traveling. And like you get all the Back to the Future movies that are time traveling. We've got a lot of time traveling movies. So I get that you don't want to spend the whole movie time traveling, but you could have done more than just the final third. You could have had more of an adventure. And it wasn't as funny as the other ones either. Like if you go back and watch my reactions, which I have reactions on my channel for my first time watching the original three Indiana Jones, and then I just posted a rewatch reaction of Crystal Skull yesterday, today as I'm recording this, but by the time this will be posted, the Crystal Skull reaction would have been yesterday. But if you want to go back and watch those, like I was laughing my ass off in those films. And in this one, there was only a few times that I chuckled. And it wasn't like a belly laugh or anything like the other times. Maybe my opinion will be different if I go watch it again, if I get the chance to go watch it again. I know there was only one other film that came out this weekend, which was the new DreamWorks movie, which I don't know if I'll go watch that or not. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. I completely lost my train of thought. This movie was great. That's what I was saying. Maybe my feelings will change if I go get to watch it a second time. But this time I didn't really think that there were that many funny moments. And I think they could have used more adventure and mystical type stuff. Like, we didn't get enough of that. We got a lot of action and fighting, but not a lot of actually exploring and adventuring, which is what Indiana Jones is. That's my opinion. I still enjoyed this more than Crystal Skull. I really enjoyed all the cameos, which I'm not going to go into details about. I'm just gonna keep this a spoiler-free review, and I will go into more spoilers next week when I record my ranking and ratings video for all 5 Indiana Jones. I'll go into more spoilers then. But I want to keep this spoiler-free. I enjoyed all the cameos. I enjoyed all the bits and pieces of them. Like, recognizing stuff from the past, from Indiana Jones's past. I liked that Marion and Mutt were both mentioned in the film. They may or may not have made an appearance in this film. I'm not going to give those details, but they were at least mentioned in the film, and I really enjoyed that. I don't know what else to say without spoiling it, and I will keep that till next week. So until then, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Look out for my ratings and rankings videos next weekend, and I will see you guys later. All right, bye-bye.